Oh, hello, dollars. Huh? We've known each other for so long and I've never told you the story of how we got here? Well, it's not that long, so I guess I can share. You see, a long, long time ago, I was just a regular mouse. I grew up in a space you've probably never seen. It's a little strange. Outside normal human perception. Things work a bit differently there. You can start out normal, and the longer you're there, you end up changing a bit. It's not so bad though, right? I might not be the same mouse I was, but I don't mind the mouse I've become. There was one bad thing though. The reason we were there was a mean scientist. He didn't like following the rules or regulations of human society, so he built a lab somewhere else. He figured out how to travel there and brought us all with him. Unfortunately, I was one of his favorites. He said I had the potential to be something different, something better. But getting there hurt, and I didn't like it very much. He changed me in ways that place didn't. It didn't feel natural, but I guess I'm used to it now. I wasn't alone though. There was lots of animals, and he underestimated us. He didn't think we were very smart or very powerful, but he was wrong. And we made sure that he'd never hurt anyone ever again. We fixed up the lab, made it not a scary place full of rust and hurt. We made it our own little home, our refuge, where we could study this strange liminal space around us and the humans that enter there. They get lost really easily, but they're very interesting to learn from. I even have my own little room there. It's small and cozy, I guess, but it never really felt like home. In a way, it doesn't really feel like I belong there. So I spend a lot of my time exploring. There's so many interesting places, so many different floors and areas, endless hallways going from one place to another. Whenever I'm not working, that's what I used to like to do. Unfortunately, some of the things I meet there aren't so nice. There's plenty of them that are. I think you guys have all heard about Steve. Our janitor? He's a nice one. But the other ones, not so much. And sometimes I end up getting hurt. But that doesn't deter me at all, because how else am I gonna find a home just for me if I don't keep exploring? Just because my limbs get broken and put back together doesn't mean it's not worth doing. We have plenty of scientists in the lab after all, and they're always happy to help fix me up. One day exploring, I found something new. Normally all the doors I find, they almost look the same, leading to places that are very similar to the last. This door, though, it was different. It felt new, like it would take me somewhere that all the other doors couldn't. So, of course I had to go through. And that's when I found you. It opened up into a space that was impossibly small and large all at the same time. A space right on the other side of your wall, just for me. There was a crack there, a hole. It felt like you couldn't see it, but out of it I could see you, my precious dweller in the home, sitting there, waiting for me almost. So, I set up a new room there. But don't worry, I'm not just squatting for free. You might not know it, but while you're sleeping at night, I keep you safe. There's lots of spooky creatures that come from the liminal space I'm from, and a lot of them want to scare you or hurt you. But I don't let them. They're surprisingly scared of me. They listen, Maybe just because they didn't expect me to be there. But I do my part. It's like I pay my rent, keeping you safe. And, you know, if you ever see something out of the corner of your eye at the foot of your bed, watching over you while you sleep, don't worry. That's just me taking notes. I just want to learn more about you, so that we can be happy together. You really don't mind, do you, Dweller? I think it's a worthwhile trade. And, well, that's how we ended up here. And I hope you'll let me stay for a long, long time. The end. Hey again, Dwellers. I bet you didn't think you'd hear from me again so soon. But I'm ready to share the next chapter of my book with you. You know how sometimes I still go and explore around the back rooms? Well, you'll never believe the door I found recently. It wasn't like the door to your walls at all. This one had so much blood and meat pressing against it, seeping out between the cracks. It was just begging to be opened. So, of course I had to. I'd never seen anything like this place before. There was so much red and so much rot. It was really beautiful in its own way. The people there, they looked so sad though. Right after I got through the door, this little thing greeted me. It said its name was Nikumaru, and that I was there for a reason, that the people there needed my help, and they would drown in despair without my comfort. I didn't trust him, this little creature, in its concerningly cute forms. But how could I say no to the poor, desperate people there? They needed my help to be calmed and soothed. Who else would cut away the rot and decay from their bodies and souls? So I had to keep coming back to help them, and I had to do my best to heal them. And I can't deny that it was also good data. The humans there, well, they're so different from you dwellers. I'm a bit embarrassed to say, but it took me quite some time to realize that I wasn't just there healing these poor souls, but that they were becoming dependent, never wanting to leave. And that's probably why I was asked for help in the first place. Why Nikumaru never wants them to leave? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I have plenty of time to research, and I can't deny the people here my help. It doesn't seem all bad, though. I'm not alone here, and through my observations, I even made some new friends, all the ones that Nikumaru calls the saviors. There's this little vampire named June. Us at the lab, we'd already been keeping an eye on him as a dangerous entity for a while, but he's really nice though, and he helps keep things calm here, or at least make sure that if people cause trouble, they never do it again. He runs a butcher shop, and I like to stop by for tissue samples every once in a while, and we can even exchange books. I think he likes reading even more than I do. There's also this vampire named Mame, and she's so cute. I mean, you all know how I feel about cats. I can always trust her to have my back in convincing the people here to never leave us, that they really want to stay, and she's always there to help me with fashion tips or give me good Yuri recommendations. One of the other saviors is Tin-chan. She's an investigator of the paranormal, so we have a lot to talk about. She's even let me come with her on investigations, and we've been able to share some of our research on entities. I hope we can present some of these findings we've made at some point, but we're still trying to come up with what to call them. Some kind of files. Well, we'll figure it out later. There's a cute dog here too, but sometimes I have to scold him for encouraging the people here to do things that aren't safe. It's impossible to be mad at him though. He's just a little ghost dog after all. With Ghost, I always have someone to eat snacks and play games with. And, well, maybe it's a little fun to be unsafe at times too. The other savior is really two of them. I didn't think ghosts were real until I met Pumpkin Scent and Pumpkin Nanessa. Scent says she's just here because May made her come, and she's always arguing with Nikumaru, which is pretty funny. I think she may be having fun though, since she does like to tease us in a big sister kind of way, and is always giving us the best game recommendations. And then there's Nanessa. She's part of Synth, but also not? I don't know the details, but I'm not gonna complain. She's always encouraging me that it's okay to make my test subjects hurt sometimes, and that it's more fun for everyone, and it'll get me better results. And I'm not one to disagree with a pretty lady. Sometimes she even comes with me for my experiments when they're gonna be fun, as she calls them. It's always nice to have someone that helps you break out of your shell a little. I'm not sure how this whole thing is going to go, but with the others I've met here, and the opportunity to find more dwellers, I just can't leave now. I might not trust Nikumaru, but I know I can trust my fellow Nikudachis, so I hope you'll join me on some of my trips, dwellers. We have so much to show you.